Hey guys, it's Maestro here, and welcome back to another episode of Hypixel Alert. I hope you guys are excited for the 4th episode of Hypixel Alert in a row. In today's episode, we're going to be covering topics like Manhole IQ, losing his #1 leaderboard spot in Bed Wars, and Skyblock YouTuber Zap quitting. Now before we get into that, of course, if you do end up enjoying the video and you want to stay up to date on everything going on in the Hypixel network, then I really would appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. And of course, I have got to mention, my Leader cosmetics are still in the shop as they always will be, including Sensei Wu's hat and this fancy shimmering gold cape. And with that, you guys, let's get into the news. Now, our first story this evening is a pretty shocking one, coming from the #1 Bed Wars player on every single leaderboard, who just so happens to be a YouTuber known as Manhole IQ. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time, he's actually been passed on one of his spots. A player known as Virtua took the #1 spot for the overall lifetime wins in Bed Wars, and since he took his spot, he renamed himself to Virtua on top in all caps. Now, I talked to Manhole and he said that he's had this record for like a year, so this is a pretty big deal. Not to mention he's had the overall top spot on every single one of these, and now he's actually been passed on one. Now, Manhole did respond to getting passed, and he fired some shots. He tweeted out saying, "For people who are worried about me getting passed in wins, just letting you know that I never even cared or even expected to get #1 on the wins leaderboard in the first place. But I got it legitimately, at least, to be fair though." Some strong accusations from Manhole. In fact, I would get a statement from Virtua if he was online on Hypixel, but I guess we'll never know what he says. Now, that being said, speaking of statements, I did get one from Manhole asking him if he was planning on taking his #1 lifetime win spot back. And to this, he responded saying nope, because 4v4 is broken and lots of people are no-lifing it daily, so there's no point. But I never expected to get #1 in wins anyway. I was really far, but then I saw I was getting closer, so I got it. So there you have it. It looks like Manhole may never again reclaim his #1 spot on all 3 leaderboard positions. So this is a very sad day for Manhole IQ fans. Now, of course, if Manhole does get a change of heart and he decides to take back that #1 spot, I'll be sure to let you guys know. But until then, that is the end of the story. And also in our news this week on Hypixel, our next story is coming from an update to the update that I gave yesterday on Hypixel Alert. If you guys remember yesterday's episode, I covered a tweet from the Hypixel network that showed a sneak peek at the new Skyblock update, which looked like something aquatic, but wasn't. And well, Miniclin gave us an update to this sneak peek. He tweeted out saying, renaming an island last minute because of YouTube comments, showing a comment from one of Iceblade's videos saying, according to Simon, it's not aquatic, so it's probably a mining update. It better not be called Deeper Caverns, and then a picture of a guy sweating. So is it confirmed that the next update is going to be a mining update? Well, it's too early to call, but it is certainly a possibility. And of course, you guys, I will let you know on what happens. And speaking of the next update, yesterday, Don Presto released a forum post on some upcoming content. But to cover this story, I'm going to hand it off to the Skyblock YouTuber, Toadstar0.
The next update to Hypixel Skyblock was just confirmed, and it's a big one. A forums post was created by an admin going into detail on some of the new features being added into the game. A new island is being added into Skyblock as an extension to the deep caverns named the Dwarven Mines. Users will be required to level up their mining skill to at least 15 before being able to access the new island. Players will now be able to mine and collect 2 new materials named Mithril and Titanium. Additionally, a brand new feature named Heart of the Mountain is being added. This feature allows you to exchange a currency named Token of the Mountain for unique perks and skills. You can earn this currency by doing special activities in the Dwarven Mines and future layers of the Deep Caverns. Finally, we were left with an image named The Forge, where you can see some sort of cauldron-like building full of lava in the background. While its use is unknown, we can look forward to it bringing new and exciting features into Skyblock. The Dwarven Mines update is currently expected to release in early January 2021. That's all for me. Feel free to check out my channel in the description. I'll be uploading a new video tomorrow. Thanks again, LEGO, for inviting me. Back to you.
Well, thanks very much, Toadster. Glad to have you on the show. And now for our next story. This one is a very exciting update from the last episode of Hypixel Alert. If you guys remember Minikloon, he released an update to the pit that accidentally buffed bee-hoppers a ton. And well, of course, the community was outraged about this. As you might remember, this forum post had a ton of dislikes. And well, yesterday, in response to all of this community feedback, Minikloon released a follow-up patch titled The Pit 1.0.3 No Rage Patch, where he says, hello, follow-up patch to the Rage Pants patch from yesterday. It was not our intention at all to advantage players using blacklisted modifications. The plan was to simply balance the game a little bit against the extreme enchants, which make top players unkillable. But we heard your outcry, and here are some changes to rectify the situation. And the two main balance reverts is that he once again buffed Singularity, and although a critically funky damage reduction is still nerfed, it is a lot better than what it was in the original forum post. Now there are some other changes in this update, but I'm not going to get into those because the main thing to note is that this main problem that was buffing bee-hoppers has been resolved.
No!
As you guys can see, the forum post, it has 155 likes with only 2 dislikes, and as you can read from any of the replies below, everyone is excited about it. So good stuff, Minikloon. That is what we like to see. Bee-hoppers are no longer dominant in the pit game mode. And the final thing to note about this update is that there are still a few things that people want changed from the last update, but the majority of what matters is fixed. So it has not been completely reverted. It's not like he changed everything, but he changed what matters. And now you guys, for one of our final stories of the evening. This one is a pretty sad one, coming from a Skyblock YouTuber known as Zap. Not to be confused with XZap, there are 2 Skyblock YouTubers with very similar names. This one is Zap, and ladies and gentlemen, he's quitting Skyblock and his main channel, potentially forever. He made a video yesterday titled The Truth, Quitting? Where he explains in the video that he's going to be quitting Skyblock for 2 to 3 months, which along with that he's going to be quitting his main channel unless he comes back to Skyblock, which he notes that he may or may not do, he's not sure yet. Now he says that until he comes back to Skyblock, if he ever does, he's going to try to be successful on a new channel, which he named Zap Was Found. And on this channel he says he'll be uploading Minecraft content like Bed Wars, Sky Wars, UHC Minecraft, PvP events, or really anything Minecraft related, just specifically not Skyblock. And just a little over a minute into his video, he explains why he's quitting. Roll the clip.
But anyways, I'm quitting Skyblock just because I don't really enjoy the game anymore. And I have another thing I'll get into in a minute here, but I've just been really demotivated to want to make videos, but I've also been wanting to make videos because I don't want to let people down. But because of me being so demotivated, my videos are just garbage. They're not very good. So that's, yeah, that's just why.
Now, along with this, the reason he says he's not going to be uploading on his main channel is because he doesn't want to lose subscribers every single video and have an inactive channel. Because obviously all of his subscribers and viewers are currently from Hypixel Skyblock, so there's a good chance that if he starts uploading regular Minecraft content that he could be losing viewers and potential subscribers, and he would rather just start fresh on a second channel. Now you guys, I never ever cover a YouTuber's description, but in this case I felt that I should. In the description of his quitting video he said, "This may seem sad, but I haven't been happier than ever. If I ever decide to come back to this channel or Skyblock, then I will delete this video. Thank you for everyone who has supported me. Thanks to all my friends, and thanks to Skyblock. I love you all." So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the end of Zap on Skyblock. And now to end things off on a higher note for this episode of Hypixel Alert, for the first time in 3 months, the rival to Technoblade in the Potato War Squid Kid, he finally uploaded. He made a video ranking the top minigames on Hypixel, and it's a pretty good video. He didn't talk about his upload schedule, but I of course had to get a statement on it. I messaged him asking, do you plan on uploading more regularly now, or was this the only video for a while like the last one? And to this he responded saying, I don't know, but I plan to upload more than I was. So there you have it. It doesn't sound like it's going to be an active upload schedule, but it should be more than once every 3 months. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for the news this week. And with that, you guys, of course, if you have any stories to submit, my Discord is in the description, which is where I get most of my Hypixel news. And with this, you guys have a truly blessed day. Hypixel Alert now over 125,000 subscribers. And I will see you next time.